Finally, the reason why they are finding it difficult to disband SARS as a unit is finally there in the open, and that is as a result of the money that the government assigns to that office, which we don't know what they are using it for, which we know that most times they don't already share the money. Because it doesn't make any sense why Nigerians will be agitating for the squabbling of SARS, and in less than 3 days they are coming up with something else called SWAT. Because they cannot imagine not getting that money. And that is where the corruption is. Every human life that is lost through this SARS is connected to the top where that money is being shared. They know what they are doing. As long as they keep getting their money, they don't care what the boys do. They give these boys ultimatum and amount of money to bring, that when they eventually end up shooting people on the streets and killing people, the bosses know that they are responsible for it, so they don't care. Bosses who will tell their boys, how much did you bring today? You did not use enough force. If you had used enough force, you'd have gotten more money. Bosses who are okay with, like, can I ask you a question? You know, say before, when police does something illegal, they will threaten you that they want to take you to their station. But most times they don't. They come to the side and say, bring this son, let us. But have you noticed that since the inception of SARS, the first thing the SARS people tell you is you are going to our station? Why? Because that is the lion's den. Because that is where their bosses, I don't know if I'm making any type of sense. Their organ, they instruct them to bring people. They have the amount of money that they need to make on a daily. So it is either the government disbands this SARS to prove to us that they are not in on it, or we can categorically advocate and indicate that the government is the one killing us, because the government is the one giving its police force ultimatum to arrest us and collect our money, whichever way.
Any money with me, we are going home. I'm going home with my family, my wife. So one of them now asked us to go. So as soon as me and my wife enter the Keke tricycle, about to start the engine, I now had a gunshot twice. So I thought that I was the only one the bullet made. Bullet now cut my right arm and pieces my lower jaw here. Then I now came down holding my jaw with the blood gushing out. That was when I heard my children shouting, "Mommy is dying, Mommy is dying." And as soon as I heard that, I now went back to inside the Keke. I saw my wife, my baby falling down. And when I heard my wife, I discovered that the bullet pierced my wife from the right side of the brain and came out to the left side of the brain. So my wife died instantly. So